We've all got them. Those huge, kind of crazy dreams that we keep tucked away deep inside. But let's be honest, how many of us are really out there chasing them? Well, in this explainer, we're going to get into what it actually takes to pull those dreams out of your head and make them your reality. Okay, so let's get real for a second. What is your dream? I mean, that one thing, that one single idea that just absolutely sets your soul on fire. Maybe it's a creative project, a career you've always wanted, whatever it is, get a clear picture of it in your head. Go on, just hold on to that feeling. And a lot of the time, our biggest dreams feel just like that, don't they? They feel like they're a million miles away, across some impossible chasm. But at the same time, we feel this pull, a pull that tells us we need them. And that's because they're way more than just wishes. They're what give us our purpose. So how in the world do you build a bridge to get across that gap? Well, it all starts with understanding what it's going to cost you. So let's talk about the real price of the prize, what it takes to go from just dreaming to actually doing. This quote right here, man, it just hits the nail on the head. A dream without any action is, well, it's just a fantasy, right? It's not about waiting around for the perfect time, because that time never comes. It's about getting things moving yourself. Action is the engine, the thing that drives every single great achievement. We're so obsessed with the myth of overnight success. We see the finish line, but we never see the years and years of struggle that came before it. We think, oh, they got lucky, or they got that one big break. But the reality? It's not glamorous at all. It's the daily, boring, unsexy grind. It's putting in the effort when you're exhausted and sticking with it when every part of you wants to just give up. And that grind, it forces you to face a few things, a few universal opponents, you might say. And it doesn't matter who you are, if you're chasing a big goal, you are absolutely going to run into self-doubt, fear, and, yeah, the very real possibility of failure. But here's the twist. What if one of those opponents, failure, isn't an opponent at all? Let's talk about a huge mindset shift, one that can literally change everything, turning failure into your greatest teacher. From the time we're kids, we're taught that failure is a dead end, something you should avoid no matter what. But what if that's totally backward? What if failure isn't the thing that kills your dream, but actually the most powerful teacher you will ever have on your journey? It all works in this powerful cycle. So it starts when you hit a wall, you have a setback. Now, your first instinct is to just stop, but instead you have to dig in. You got to ask, okay, what's the lesson here? What did this mistake just teach me? Once you figure that out, you use that new info to change your course, to adjust your path. And that tiny adjustment, that is progress. You are officially smarter and stronger than you were before. See, this completely reframes the whole idea of mistakes. They're not roadblocks stopping you, they're signposts. Each one is giving you valuable information, basically pointing and saying, nope, not this way. They're literally guiding you, one wrong turn at a time, closer and closer to the path that's actually going to work. Okay, but all this hard work and all this learning from failure, it needs some serious fuel in the tank to keep going. So what is it that keeps you moving when things get really, really tough? The answer is all about the power of your why. This right here, this might be the most personal, most important question in this whole journey. It goes way deeper than what you want to achieve. It's about why you want it so badly. What's the real reason, the deep emotional driver behind it all? That's your why. All right, let's try a quick exercise. Close your eyes if you want. Think about that dream from the beginning, but this time, imagine you've already done it. It's real. What does that feel like? What does your average day look like? Really try to connect with the emotions of that reality. That feeling you have right now, that is the power of your why. Because when you're locked into that feeling, that deep sense of purpose, all the obstacles, they just start to look smaller. The how, the nitty-gritty steps you have to take, it all starts to get clearer because your motivation to figure it out is just so incredibly strong. Your why is what's going to drag you through the mud. It's the reason you'll stay up late, the reason you'll get up early, the reason you'll push through that endless hustle. It makes all that sacrifice feel less like a chore and more like you're just investing in your own destiny. So we've covered the price, the mindset, and the fuel. But honestly, none of that means anything without this final crucial piece. It's time to stop thinking and start doing. It's time to take your first step. You've got to understand this deep down. This dream is yours and yours alone. No one else can feel it the way you do, and for sure, no one else is going to do the work for you. The power to make it happen is 100% in your hands. So, what's the call to action? It's way, way simpler than you're probably thinking. Forget about having the perfect 5-year plan. Just take one single step today. It doesn't have to be a giant leap. It can be tiny. Progress, not perfection, right? And yeah, it's going to feel uncertain, maybe even scary. You got to move anyway. Action is the only cure for that fear.
And as you get started on this journey, just remember, you don't have to do it all by yourself. Make sure you're around people who actually lift you up. Stay curious, read, learn, grow, always. And most importantly, keep your eyes fixed on that horizon, on that dream that's pulling you forward.
And this brings us to a really powerful final idea. Your dreams aren't just silly fantasies. Think of them as the actual blueprint for your own potential. They show you exactly what you're capable of building if you're just willing to put in the work. Let's just boil it all down to a simple loop. You take action, you fail, you hit a setback, you learn the lesson from it, and then you rise up stronger than before. Just repeat that cycle over and over and over again until that dream of yours is just your life. So remember this, you're capable, you're powerful. That dream you want so badly, it is out there and it's waiting for you. All you have to do is find the guts to reach out and grab it. Now go on, get started.